My new book, Facts That Aren't True, is out now. Don't forget about my other book, Rational Answers to Stupid Questions. Click the link in the description now.
That on our heart to know, like, yes, obviously certain things are bad,
Like what?
and like hurting other people.
Then why does God tell people to do things like that?
There are, certain. You're gonna have to give me a specific instance to try to grapple with here, because I think
When the Lord your God delivers the lands unto you, you must kill everything that resides within its walls: man, woman, child, father, sheep, oxen, cattle, stuff like that. It's paraphrased, but it's in the Bible.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the context and the reason why. I would have to look more
Well,
into
if it's
that.
wrong, then it
And I'm not
doesn't
an
matter.
expert here. I don't know like everything. I've only been a Christian for like a year, so I don't have the greatest context of everything. So I'm just trying to like give my the best answers that I can, and try to like just really just say like God tells us to like treat others how we would want to be treated. So for certain things in the Old Testament, I don't know. I think there is like people who were clearly doing evil things that like God's like whole plan is to wipe out evil. That's the entire plan. So he does that in some ways by telling people to in some brutal ways, like because these civilizations were doing things that were contrary to God's will, which was evil. Like there are people sacrificing their children to Moloch.
Yeah, but the kids weren't doing any of that, and God told him to kill all the kids too.
Right, and then also, I can't really give the best answer I have on that is that, who knows, like, what those people are going to grow up and do if they're in that civilization and continue to put those laws out into the world where we should continue to sacrifice children to Moloch. Or also, God is already the one who's providing life in the first place, and we already all pass away, like, at one time in life. Like, we're already in, like, if you look at it, I don't know if this is a garbage take, but it kind of makes sense. Like, we're already all going to be unalived. So it's like, who, and
Yeah,
for the children, I don't think children are responsible. Like, children, I don't believe would be like punished in like an evil way where I don't think God's just gonna like condemn them to hell. Like I think,
well, he killed them,
whatever God's plan is,
or he ordered them.
it's good.
He ordered them to be killed.
Right? Maybe that was a better instance than for them to continue to live in whatever life they would have lived. Like,
So, for example, I would think that you probably think that actual Nazis in Nazi Germany were really despicable people, right? But what we did was we defeated their army and basically like overthrew their ruling horrible government. And the people, although there probably were still a lot of people that had messed up beliefs, eventually that country grew up to be one today, which is not aligned with that at all. So it doesn't require the extermination of an entire group of people in order for them to change.
yeah.
All right.
I think just the whole context is summed up in that we should just try to be the best people that we can, and that the whole like
Yeah, and we can do better than exterminating a group of people for the crimes of the people that sort of are responsible for whatever's going on or whatever. Like in the United States, for example, we practiced slavery. It was really, really a horrible thing that we did. But I don't think the solution to that was to completely overthrow the government. Instead, we amended our Constitution. We did Reconstruction. We did a few other things that made us a better place. We have quite a long way to go, but I don't believe in just completely wiping out a group of people or a system or whatever to, make it better.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's perfect. I think we have a long way to go as well. I think that kind of gives another kind of, like, if we look back, those people, like, in the early in the Bible were way off. Like, and if we look at, like, yes, we have come a long way since those times, and I think slowly but surely, I don't know, man. I think it's, I just try to, I don't understand entirely God's plan. I can't sit here and tell you, like, with 100%, especially since I've only been a Christian really for about a year, so I can't really sit here and give you the greatest context for everything, but I can just say, like, that I think that it really is, it's just I think it's best, sorry, good grief, I can't even talk, to just keep it simple and just, Jesus sums it up, like, the whole law and prophets in two verses, which is two commands, which is to love your neighbor as yourself and to love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. So it's like, if we do those two things, we're doing good. And I think, we can, like, what things are bad? Like, who told, like, before the 10 Commandments, like, what did people, like, did we not even believe that, like, unaliving people was bad? There was, like, the
Obvious.
10 Commandments literally brought
No group of
into
people
morals.
No group of people has ever said that the rules are you can go out and murder and steal and whatever as much as you like. No group of people has ever said that. Humans don't need God or a guy coming down from a mountain or a guy reading out of a hat claiming he spoke to God to figure those kinds of things out.